Assalamu alaikum, ahlan wa sahlan. Shortly, we're going to have a very concise lesson, and this lesson will be based on two things. The first one is the usage of the word ma to mean some or certain. Like I can say, dhahabtu ila makanin ma, which means I went to a certain place. This ma is an indefinite ma, which is also unspecified. When I tell you I went to a certain place, I have not disclosed the name of the place or the feature or the description of the place. Rather, I'm only informing you that I've gone to a certain place. So this ma is used in such ways, and we can use it in a lot of sentences. Like I can also say, قرأت هذا في كتاب ما. I read this in a certain book. في كتاب ما. I can also say akaltu ta'aman ma. I ate a certain food, which means I ate some food. I can also say wajadtu waraqatan ma. I found a certain leaf. I can also say qabaltu rajulan ma. I met some man. I met a certain man. Which man? You don't know, but I know. I can also say lahadtu khata'an ma fi nasi. I noticed a certain mistake or some mistake in the text. I can also say ishtaraytuhu min matjarin ma. I bought it from a certain store. So you can see how I've used the word ma to mean certain or some. Now let's come back to our book Durus al-Lughat al-Arabiyya and see the explanation of this ma. Yes, here we have yuriduha li amri ma. He wants it for a certain thing. Can you see? He wants it for a certain thing. What thing? We don't know. So you can also say uriduha li amri ma. I want it for a certain matter or for a certain thing. Hadhihi ma. He is saying that this ma, you can see, is called an-nakiratu tamma al-mubhama, which means a complete indefinite word. This ma is a complete indefinite word which is unspecified, because we don't specify the ma what it means. We are only saying for a certain thing, for a certain, in a certain book, in a certain store, in some store. وَتَأْتِي نَعْتًا لِمَا قَبْلَهَا. And this ma always comes as what? As a nat, an adjective for the word which comes before it, because it is describing it. So if I say ishtaraytuhu fi matjarin, I bought it in a store, ma, in a certain store. So I'm trying to describe the store to you. However, I'm still hiding the description, saying I bought it from some store. I don't want you to know. So he said, an example, safarutu ila riyadi li sababim ma. I traveled to Riyadh for a certain reason. I'm not going to tell you the reason. I can also say atini kitaban ma. Give me some book. Give me a certain book. I can also say ra'aytuhu fi makanin ma. I saw him in a certain place. Or qara'tu hadha al-khabara fi sahifatin ma. I read this news in a certain newspaper. I don't want to disclose it to you, but I sure read it in some newspaper. Another thing to close this lesson that we're going to learn is the word ibnun. Ibnun. Do you know ibnun? Ibnun means a son. And this ibnun, it begins with hamza. This hamza, which begins with ibnun. We say ibnun. We call this word hamzatul wasl, because whenever this word is in the middle of a word, you drop the hamza. So ibnun, which means a son. Now what we're going to learn about it is that sometimes this hamza beginning the ibnun, sometimes you drop it. You don't write it. When do you do that? Let's look at here. We have the word Muhammadu ibn Williama. Muhammad, son of William. You can see the ibn there, not carrying kisra. Let's see. تحذف حمزة ابن إذا جاء صفة لعلم مضافا إلى اسم أبيه. The word ibnun, the hamza is omitted. The hamza of the word ibnun sometimes will be omitted. When is that? When the word is coming as sifa, as an adjective describing a proper noun. I'm going to give you an example. A proper noun. Whenever the word is describing a proper noun. Because when I say Muhammadun, that's the name of a person. The only reason I say son of is because I want to describe him so that he will stand out. Because I'm not going to tell you Muhammadun, you may feel which Muhammad. But when I say Ibn Hamidin, the son of Hamid, you already know that it is not Muhammad Ibn Ali. Rather, this Muhammad Ibn Hamidin. So whenever this Ibn is coming as an adjective describing al-alam, a proper noun, what happens? That is what? That is attached to what? To the name of the father. An example, when I say Muhammad ibn Abdullahi ibn Abdul Muttalib. Muhammad, son of Abdullah, son of who? Abdul Muttalib. You can see the word ibn here. The ibn here, the second one, is coming as an adjective to what? Abdullah. Do you see? Ibn Abdullah. Describing Abdullah. And what? It is a mudafun to what? Abdul Muttalib. So, if you understand very well, you see that there are three names here. There are three names coming here. The first one, Muhammad, son of Abdullah. And the second, Ibn Abdul Muttalib. That Ibn is describing Abdullah. And it is a mudafun to what? Abdul Muttalib. So, in this case, the Hamza will be dropped. So, ويشترط أن تكون الكلمات الثلاث في سطر واحد. And it is a rule that these words should be on the same line. If you are writing and these words are on the same line, that is when you are going to drop the Hamza. So the condition is that the three words, Muhammadu ibn Abdullahi, should be in the same line. Muhammad, Ibn, and Abdullah. The three of them should be what? In the same line. Do you understand? Yes. So here, وَإِذَا جَاءَ بَعْضُهَا فِي سَطْرٍ, but if some of these words are in a line and the other falls under the line, what happens? كُتِبَتْ كَلِمَةِ ibn بِالْحَمْزَةِ. The ibn there will now be written as what? Ibn with the Hamza. Yes. So you don't remove the Hamza. So again, when you have the word Ali ibn Abdul Muttalib. So here, the word ibn is describing Ali. And it is a mudafun to Abdul Muttalib. Therefore, the Hamza should be dropped. So, and the condition is that the three words, Ali, Abun, and Abdul Muttalib, should be on the same line. That's the only condition that makes you to drop the Hamza. And if otherwise, they are separated on different lines, then the Hamza should be written. He says, Nahu, example, you can see Al-Hasan ibn Ali. You can see here Al-Hasan falls on the first line, while Ibn Ali falls on the second line. Therefore, we do not omit the Ibn. وَلَا تُحْذَفُ فِي مِثْلٍ. And this Hamza is never omitted in this example. What example? Hamid ibn Sheikh Ibrahim. Hamid, the son of Sheikh Ibrahim. Because Ibn here is what? Coming before a Sheikh. And a Sheikh is not a proper noun. Is it a proper noun? No. That is what? That's not a proper noun. Because a Sheikh is not the name of a person. Rather, it's an attribute. So therefore, the Hamza will remain. Hamidun Hamidubnu, but the Hamza will still be written Hamidubnu Sheikh Ibrahim. Li'anna, because the word Ibn here, lam yaqam bayna alamin, does not appear between two proper nouns. That is all. Here we have a short exercise. The first one says Hati Jamal Asmail Atiya. Bring the plural form of the following nouns. The first noun we have is Mushaf, which means a pamphlet, a book. So it will be what? Masahif. The second is Fina, a field. You say Afniya. The third is Nashat. It will be Anshat. And the last is Janib, which means a side. Jawanib, sides. Jawanib elomur. Can you see? Next we have Hati Madi Ya'ba. Bring the past tense form of the word Ya'ba. He refused. It will be what? Aba. Aba was takbar. Allah says about the Satan that Shaitan lanatullah alayhi, Satan, the devil, Aba was takbar. He refused. He refused to prostrate to Adam, was takbar, and he acted arrogantly. Lastly, we have adkhil kulla kalimatin mayati fi jumlatin mufida. You have to bring the following, you have to put the following words in complete sentences. The first one we have the word ajaba. I can say ajabahul amro, meaning the matter amazed him. The next we say afna alayhi, he praised him. We say afna alayhi l'ustaz, the teacher praised him. The next is Masharikul Ardi Magharibuha. I can say Safartu مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. I travel all the sides of the world. I've traveled across the world. مشارق الأرض, the east side of the world, ومغاربها, and also what? The western part of the world. أصبح, I can say أصبح حامد. أصبح حامد فائزا. Hamid became successful. Next we have ولو. I can say لن أدخل هذا البيت لن أدخل هذا البيت ولو أكرهتني. I will never enter this house even if you force me. Do you understand the word ولو? Next we have هنيها. The word هنيها, it means a short while. I can say انتظرته هنيهة. I waited for him a short while. Next we have أوشك. I can say أوشك الطلاب أن ينجحوا. The students almost passed. Lastly, we have ma and nakira tamma. The ma we have just said. I can see akaltu fi mat'ami ma. I ate in a certain kitchen or in a certain restaurant. With this, we come to the end of this lesson, and this marks the end of lesson 817. When next we meet, we shall continue with lesson 18. Do not forget to like, share with your friends, and press the join button to be part of our members to get our members only perks. Until we take into that, khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.